Day 256. You think you're weak? You're not. Your chemistry is broken. And if you don't fix it, your family will pay the price. You can walk into the doctor and say, my hip popped and I can barely walk. And 3 different doctors will tell you, it's just a strained muscle. Most of the time, they just treat the symptom, not the root. And that's why I do this challenge, to heal, to learn, and to fight for the long run, for my kids, for my family. Because real health is not quick fixes. It's about digging deeper. Come on, let's get in the ice bath. Doctors are quick to hand out Band-Aids, pills, and injections, and then send you home, still broken. And here's the truth. Every man who accepts that answer is gambling with his family's future. You can walk in to a doctor's office saying, my hip popped and I can barely walk. And the chances are you'll get 3 different doctors who just shrug and say, it's just a strained muscle. Get over it. Nobody asks the deeper question. Why is your body falling apart in the first place? And that's the problem. We've built a system that manages symptoms instead of fixing the root. And the cost isn't just money. It's your future, your family, your ability to keep showing up as you're needed to. Hold up. And that's why I started digging into hormones, vitamins, and proper body mechanics. Because I found out nobody else was going to connect the dots for me. And once I did, I realized so much of what we call discipline, willpower, and even laziness is really just your chemistry out of balance. If you have low testosterone, it doesn't just kill your workouts. It wrecks your confidence and your drive to even get out of bed. If you have vitamin deficiencies, that just doesn't make you tired. It steals your focus, clouds your thinking, and it makes it harder for you to be present with your wife and kids. Your cortisol is out of control. That's just not you're overstressed. That ends up and results in sleepless nights, mood swings, and snapping at the people you love the most. And when you don't untangle those strings, your whole life ends up getting knotted up. The flip side to that, though, is if you fix the foundation, your body heals, your mind sharpens, and suddenly you can actually show up for the people who need you most. So if you've been feeling stuck, tired, or like you're failing at a thing that you should be killing, maybe it's not that you're weak. Maybe it's that nobody ever helped you look deeper. And that's why I'm talking about these things. It took me years before I found a doctor who even would entertain having these conversations with me. And even then, unfortunately, he's restricted to his time window with me. So he just points me in the right direction most of the time. And look, I'm not a doctor at all. I share this because when you know more, you can ask better questions. And in my experience, that's when doctors actually feel driven to help. And even bigger than that, God designed our bodies to work in specific ways. When we ignore that and look for the easy button, we're not just hurting ourselves. We're missing his call to treat our bodies like a temple. Another problem is that this info is gatekept and hard to get to. It's convoluted, and most people never hear it. So don't just take my word for it. Dig deeper. Ask questions and talk to your doctor. But if you're looking for a place to start, that's what I've built my Discord for. That's where we can all come together and help each other out, become better versions of ourselves. And listen, this 365-day challenge, It's over in 109 days. But my mission to help, to teach, and to lead people towards better lives doesn't end there. This is just the beginning. So here's my challenge. Stop settling for surface level answers. Don't just accept the first prescription, the first shrug, or the first, don't worry, it's nothing. Ask better questions. Push for deeper answers. Your health, your future, and your family depend on it. And with that, day 256 down. Remember, be kind, be great, dial it in, and most importantly, keep on sending it. Listen, did you know that the average doctor visit in the US lasts only 18 minutes? And that's why if you don't come armed with questions, most root causes never even get discussed. Which is crazy to think about, right? But anyway, I gotta go do some adult stuff. Check out the Discord. And until tomorrow, it's Clench Munch next time.